New text. The Aegean dawn bleeds gold over steel-gray seas as Ottoman galleys slip into Rhodes Harbor. Grand Admiral Mesih Pasha stands tall. Crimson kaftan glowing, eyes locked on the white limestone walls, unaware they guard a city destined to fall. The storm. He pauses, breathes, and whispers. This is the end of an empire. Months of brutal siege unfold as Ottoman cannons roar. A seasoned gunner walks the parapet, steam rising from bronze muzzles. The once pristine tower cracks under relentless. The air hums with tension, thick with dust and unspoken courage. As summer heat blazes, the knights form a silent perimeter around their shattered fortress. Their commander strides forward, breastplate gleaming, halberds planted like moon. Condensed text. Under moonlit stillness, the knight stands sentinel on cracked ramparts, cloak stirring in a mountain wind. Soot-stained stone glows faintly as distant Ottoman torches flicker below silent. Steadfast, alone in the night's hush. The air hums with tension, the silence thick with unspoken dread. A mature commander descends stone steps, velvet mantle catching the light. Beams slice through archways, casting long shadows over debris and a fissured tower. The air hums silent, heavy. The captain's eyes are fixed ahead, not on the distant enemy, but on the quiet dignity of his men, whose hands, raw and bleeding, rebuild the wall that protects them all. Amidst the siege, survival hinges on quiet labor. Golden light glows over rubble. The silence before the storm is deafening. Opposing them, the wooden assault complex advances with mechanical grace. A seasoned siege master walks slow and steady, wool tunic glinting in afternoon light. Stark shadows carve deep grooves into the oak. New text. A knight captain strides forward, armor gleaming under the midday sun, his steps echoing on ancient stone. Shadows cling to his boots as light slices through still air, silent, solemn. Behind. New text. Inside the garrison, warriors ready for their final stand. A seasoned standard-bearer advances steadily, wool surcoat catching dim light. Strong beams slice through high windows, painting long shadows across the silent, disciplined hall. He remembers the battles, the lost comrades, the silence after the cannons. He sighs, knowing peace is fragile, and the sea never forgets. Beyond the walls, storms gather as golden light bathes the calm sea. The Admiral. Final text. The storm rages, but the fortress stands firm. A watch captain, armor-drenched, strides slowly along the wet stones, eyes fixed on the churning sea. Rain slashes the walls, yet his resolve never wavers unyielding. New text. The storm rages outside as the vizier steps cautiously through the tent. Wool cloak heavy with damp light slicing through canvas in sharp beams. Shadows stretch long as the battered fleet readies to sail silent, weary but unbowed. New text. By August, the siege lifts, the Ottoman fleet departs. A broad-shouldered guard walks the pier, his breastplate glinting in morning light. Cinematic shadows cling to his boots as sunbeams slice the still air. Silence hums with the quiet triumph. New text. Golden hour bathes the ruined trenches in warm light as a scarred quartermaster strides through debris, leather armor worn but proud. Engineers inspect the restored walls wood splintered, stone cracked each crack, a silent testament to survival. The cathedral square holds fallen heroes with quiet dignity. A chaplain strides slowly, wool vestment, glinting in filtered light, shadows stretching long beneath stained glass. The monument stands silent, eternal witness to sacrifice, honor, and memory. New text. Okay. The user wants me to condense a poetic passage about city walls and a chronicler into exactly 37 words that take 15 seconds to read aloud. The original text is rich with imagery, restored walls, a slow